Hello, Living in Boulder vlog. I think it's the 11th. I'm kind of later. I was working on my website here. I didn't do the vlog right when I got up today. Yesterday was kind of fucked up. I was working, and I think I'm just still getting my mind wrapped around these audio history books. And I didn't realize how incomplete mine were. I was my philosophy has changed, as evolving as I'm building this, and I had I don't know, I had some, I guess I didn't realize that, symmetry, and I didn't want to. I didn't originally plan on having three levels of the books, and so I had it mixed up, and it was confusing. So now I realize what I need to do, but it's a lot of work. But so yeah, these audio history books, it's kind of designing itself. But the way these audio history books work is it's a whole lots of levels as you scroll down, and also as you link when you open them up. They're all in unison, all the books, as they get bigger. So on the top left, I would have the different categories, and that's the first level. Like with Italy, the page would be the country, and then there's another page which is subjects. And right now I'm doing subjects in Italy right now, but you at the top it's the categories, and then under the categories you have books, and so that would be the next level where you have the books, and that would be like the second menu. And then, but when you close on the books, there's another level that has the books and the chapters that you can see in one line, like in 20 in list, and rows, 20 rows. And but then there's another one which is for the big books. It's only for the big books, but it's where it shows the whole book, and it goes across. It's an entire table, and yeah. And so, anyways, man, this is taking forever for me to get the hang of. It was confusing the hell out of me, but once I get it fixed, I want to get one page fixed right. Once I get it fixed, I think it'll make sense. What I want to do is make a page that I can, you can easily outline the different levels of the book, and then right click and have it read to you, so that you can go outline, it's like Italy. Well, you can actually do it for the books. You're like, for the countries, you can go to my education page or any of the books or the education page, and just outline the books and go like, what countries does he have books on? And then go into the book like Italy, and then outline the categories. What categories? Okay. And then you go in and like, what are the books in the categories? And then you can do the first level, and it'll say how long. I think I'll have it written how long it takes to get through the text and how long. And if you want to listen to the details of the books, you just go to the level down and just go all there clicking. So took me, but anyway, yesterday was a disaster because I'm working, and then all of a sudden I go, oh, what's this? And oh God, and I didn't remember. It was like I had amnesia. And this is the second time this happened. And I go, oh wow, what's this? You can put Kindle app on the phone. Okay, so I put Kindle app on the phone. And then I go, oh, wow, wouldn't that be cool if you could have Kindle read to you on your phone? And so I Google it. And there's all these people like, yeah, have Kindle read to you on your phone. And there's even YouTube videos of people demonstrating. I have the iPhone 10, the very best phone that there is. And so somebody's like, in some page, they're like, yeah, just open up VoiceOver on your phone. So I go, settings, and I click on VoiceOver. And so then I can't get out, so I call with my with Siri by hitting the button, to help them get my VoiceOver off. Apple tech support, and they couldn't help me. So then my phone, I restart my phone, and it's on voiceover, and my phone can't do anything. It just says the date over and over again. So, and my roommate wasn't here to call because I couldn't call anybody. I go to my mom's house, she wasn't there, and then I use one of her phones to call Apple, and I had to plug it in to the computer, and anyway, that took a big chunk out of my day. So then I hung out with her. Then I came back here. Another nightmare happened. God, I went into my subjects page, and the second biggest book by John Lord, History of the World, 36 chapters, and then there 36 books, and then like 18 chapters each. Such a disaster. And I looked down and I go, okay, there was no level 1 of the John Lord book. There was no first for some reason. It was only the big one because I forgot that I was an idiot before and I only made the big ones and I didn't make the smaller ones for the big books. So I was like, oh, did I never write it? Because it was a Kindle book and I thought maybe I never did it. So I scrolled down and to double check it wasn't there, and I didn't see it there. And I thought I looked good, well, so then I built it. And it took me like 5 hours or something of solid work. It took me forever. And when I'm done, I'm like, okay, well, let's plug it in. I go down to where it is, and I'm like, oh my God, there it is. I built it twice. I built a book that has 36 books and like 18 chapters. And then I built it in a really bad way, too. I forgot about all the extra shit that was in there, and I didn't, that was built into it, and that I had to take out, and oh my God. So I just deleted it. I felt like Valve was building something, and I go, oh my God, it's already there, and I deleted it. I didn't see it because it was the wrong number in color, because it had changed. So anyways, it just reminded me of how fucking confusing those audio history books pages are, because I just never finished them. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today, and I'm working on Italy, and I think they're all like that, so... Yeah, I said before I need a month. Dude, I need a week just to fucking wrap my head around this and understand what the hell's going on. Because there were so many big ones that I got bogged down on. But now that I know what's going on, I'm getting excited about it again, Like I know how to I know what I want it to look like. And I didn't realize that it didn't already look like that. Yeah, getting bogged down. But that's the nature of the beast. So I'm going to go in and just create. Right now is I have to create the first level of the menus of all these big books because I never did, and then I have to go in and build, reduce their menu site. And here's another nightmare that just happened. The second biggest book of Roman writers is Carus, and I see Carus, and I'm like, Carus on the nature of things. I'm like, that's not on my my history book page on my website. And so I go to my web page, my education page. I control F Carus, no nature of nothing, only nature of the gods by Cicero. And I'm like, holy shit! There's another book that I don't have, so I have to build Carus, the entire book, right now. And it said it was 600 and some pages, and so that's what I'm going to do now, and that'll gobble up a lot of my day. It's already in the afternoon, and then I can put the menu of Carus into my Italy book page. So I've got my work cut out for me. My mom did something really bad the other day. I would normally, under normal circumstances, left to my own devices, I could handle this mentally very well. I could work myself up into 50-year-old, 60-year-old, never go outside. I could get really fat. I could watch the world go around me. It wouldn't bother me at all. But the problem is you have these outside influences. And so I went on, I was talking to my mom the other day, and I was telling her all about really complicated stuff, actually, that stuff that I haven't talked about yet on my website, like on my YouTube videos, like the relationship between historical development of different historical political structures and localizing political structures here on the local level and how that has to do with my website and just explaining my website and stuff. And I think she was super impressed and she acted super impressed. And all of a sudden, at the end, she goes, "You need to get a job." And I was like, "What? Why do I need to get a job?" Because I'm like, I don't spend any money at all. I just lay in my bed all day long and eat like canned vegetables and stuff. And go to the supermarket once a day to get some fruit juice, and that's my life. And so I'm on a good, even keel with the money. It's like, why do I need a job? You need a job to meet people. I have plenty of friends. I have like a rich social life. Like, what are you talking about? Um, and she's like, so it was like she was saying she wanted me to stop. I needed to stop working on my website. Like my mom doesn't understand that if you're gonna finish something, you need to work on it. I think there's two different types of people in this world. There's social people and then there's workers. And the social people don't understand the workers. They're like, oh, you need to work less in order to work more. You don't work less to work more. You continue to work in order to work. And then it's a weird, it's like differing philosophies, totally different philosophies about the world. Um, but but yeah, so in order to not go crazy, I need to convince myself that I'm making good progress, and it's more difficult when you hit days like this. And so I need to have like but I get happy though. I'm happy when I see a new book that I didn't know existed because I want to wrap my head around everything, memorize it all, and that includes knowing all of it. And when you expand the world, that's good. Um, as I see the whole point of my website is the condensation of information, and so I condense all the information, and then I look at all the books we have, and then I get kind of sad. I'm like, oh, is that really all there is? So to find a new book that I didn't know existed, that's actually good. That's happy because they're usually about really good subjects. The other day, I discovered 3 new books by Cicero: Commonwealth, Tusculan Disputations, his attempt at Socratic questioning, and then Nature of the Gods, talking about the gods, and then this dude's talking about nature of things, like all of his musings about science. So turns out it's one of the most important books from antiquity. So yeah, I kind of half read it when I build these. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what this book's all about right now. But I'm gonna take my time. Whenever I get super bogged down on a weird ass day that I make stupid ass mistakes, stupid mistakes bother me more than the mistakes that aren't stupid. Like the phone thing took more of my time out of my day, even. But and that was actually the second time it happened. I had forgot that it happened. When I first bought this phone, I did that. And I had to go through the whole reset thing and call them and find out what the hell was going on. And so I have to remember not to do that. I have to remember that Kindles don't read to you, and don't try to make them read to you or your phone is destroyed. So, so yeah, so I'm gonna take it easy today and work, but not like beat my head into the wall. And enjoy this new Karis book, and then get going on it again. But yeah, I'm starting to wrap my head around it, and I realized, oh, that's what I want it to look like. It's the 4 level on all of them, 4 levels. And yeah, the books aren't even completed. That's another thing that gobbled up my time. Like a lot of the Kindle books and stuff, or not just the Kindle books, a lot of the books, I never did the first level of the menu on them for some reason. And I went and I researched, and sure enough, you can find, there were a few that I found the menu to that I didn't have. So I must have gotten lazy. I don't know. It's hard to remember. I built this so many years ago. This is one of these ones that I built a long time ago. And then I just abandoned because I burnt out, and then I started on new things, and this thing was just left in this weird limbo state. So Yeah, I'll give another month or two on this bitch. I think it's totally worth it. Okay, 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 okay. That's enough babbling. Peace out.